If you take the new Sample Road exit off State Road 37 in Bloomington, there's a sign that might catch your eye. As Barbara Brozier reports, a farmer living along the future I-69 corridor says it's his warning to others whose properties are in the path of the interstate.
Kathy Jackson has lived on this Monroe County farm for almost her entire life.
I had all of this pasture. I could just ride the horse and have the best time.
After growing up here, she and her husband built their own home on the property. They raised a family here and hoped their children would do the same.
This was paradise to me. I loved it. I thought when I left here it'd probably be toes up, but didn't end up that way.
Kathy recently moved out of the county because the peaceful view from her front porch just isn't the same.
I said when they started this, they might as well have taken my heart.
With Section 5 of Interstate 69 coming through Monroe County, a new frontage road cuts right through the middle of the Jacksons' farm.
The horses you see over here and the horses up there, to get these horses to the barn, I got to walk them across the road. And you know, it's dangerous for one thing, and it just split the farm in half.
It led Joe to put up this sign, one he hopes people along the next section of I-69 will take seriously.
The state they don't care about the people they destroy.
But the state only took the I-69 Section 5 project over from a private developer last year. INDOT says it wasn't privy to early conversations I-69 development partners had with affected property owners.
We find out all the time as we are dealing with residents who live nearby that not necessarily that promises were made, but things were talked about that have been lost in the files since I-69 Development Partners is no longer part of the project.
Dietrich says the Section 5 project only impacted about 59 acres of farmland. He says they put up horse crossing signs near the Jackson farm and continue to work with the family.
In the case, I think, where Mr. Jackson was asking for a culvert or a bridge to be built, it just wasn't economically or engineering-wise feasible.
But the Jacksons say the interstate took more from them than a portion of their land. It robbed them of their slow way of life. For Indiana News Desk, I'm Barbara Brozier.
Construction of Section 5 is supposed to wrap up by the end of August.